Okay, let me start to understand this theorem. Let K be an extension field of F, okay, and let A be any element of K, be algebraic over F, means A is the root of some polynomial over F. K is algebraic. Let Px is any polynomial in Fx, be polynomial of the least degree. Okay, it has the least degree such that Pi is equal to 0, means uh, A is the algebraic, so there exist some polynomials such that they will give 0 value. Among them, all of those polynomials who make A as a root, who take A as a root, among all those polynomials, Px is such a polynomial which has least degree, and Pa is equal to 0, means A is the root of that polynomial. Okay, then in this case, three results are obtained. The very first result is Px is irreducible over F, means it cannot be further factorized. And second, if Gx belongs to Fx such that Ga is equal to 0, means there is another polynomial other than Px. There is some other polynomial where A is again an algebraic, A is again the root of that polynomial. Then certainly, since P has the lowest degree, Px should divide to Gx. Okay, and the third result, there is exactly one monic polynomial, one such a polynomial, Px is the element of Fx of least degree, that has least degree such that Pa is equal to 0, means there cannot exist more than one polynomial that has Pa is equal to 0 with least degree. There is only unique polynomial. Okay? So uniqueness we have to prove here. So I will start it to prove for the very first part. So I have to prove that Px is irreducible over F. Suppose Px is not irreducible. Suppose that if possible, suppose that contradictory, I am starting from this result that Px is not irreducible over F. Okay? It means it is irreducible. Then the polynomial Px can be resolved into non-trivial factors. It can be factorized in some polynomials. So let us suppose that, without loss of time, let us suppose that this Px is resolved into two polynomials of Fx into, actually there is not space, such that Px equal to Fx into Gx. If possible, suppose that Px is written as the product of two polynomials. Okay, where Fx and Gx are polynomials of positive degree in Fx, and each of them fx and gx, each of them is of degree less than px. Its degree will always be less than px because px is factorized into fx and gx, so the degree of fx and degree of gx will always be less than degree of px. This is obvious result. Now since we are given that your suppose that you are given that pa is equal to 0, we are given here this result, and p can be written as fa into ga equal to 0 because px is equal to fx into gx. Okay, so it can be written as pa into j is equal to 0. So this will imply us that either, since the product of this polynomial is 0, so either first polynomial is 0 or second polynomial is 0. Either the first polynomial is equal to 0 or the second polynomial is 0. This shows a is the root of either first polynomial or a is the root of second polynomial. So I write that a satisfies means a is the root, okay, of either fx or gx, one of them. A is the root of either first polynomial or second polynomial. So this will again imply that px, look here you have seen the result that the degree of fx and gx is less than the degree of px, less than the degree of px, and a is the root of that polynomial, which is a absolute contradiction because we have already assumed that px is such a polynomial with least degree where a is the root, a is algebraic over there, but we have got here in this result that the polynomials less than the degree of px, they also satisfies a, they are also, a is also root of them, a is also algebraic there, so this is a contradiction. This implies this is a contradiction of our hypothesis of our assumption that px is the polynomial with least degree for which a is a root. Okay, so we have got that the degree less than px can also satisfy for the value of a. Okay, this is a contradiction, hence our hypothesis is wrong. Therefore our assumption that px is reducible is wrong, hence the result is forwarded. Px irreducible. Okay, now I will go through the second portion of it. In the second portion, we have to show that if there is any other polynomial where GA is equal to 0, means A satisfies the polynomial, then certainly the minimal polynomial Px will divide to Gx. This we have to show here. So by division algorithm, when Px divides to Gx, we can write when Px divides Gx, there exists the quotient and remainder polynomials in Fx such that Gx can be written as the divisor Px, the quotient Qx and Rx, where this Rx is either it is 0 or degree of Rx is less than the degree of the divisor Px is less than the degree of Px. Okay, this is by division algorithm. Now I will find the value of Rx over here. Now since it is given that GA is equal to 0, this is our given condition in the theorem, that such that GA is equal to 0. If GA is equal to 0, then I have to show Px divides Gx. Okay, so I have taken GA is equal to 0. So in this result, if GA equal to 0, then I can write, therefore this is PA, because Gx is equal to Px Qx plus Rx. PA QA plus RA, that is equal to 0. Okay. And now we know already that this PA is equal to 0 according to our given initial condition, that always this PA is 0. So if I apply that PA is equal to 0, this will imply that RA equal to 0, because PA is equal to 0. We know this result. So since Px is of least degree among the polynomials satisfied by A, since Px is the least degree polynomial where Pa is equal to 0, but we have got that degree of Rx is less than degree of Px, and that is 0. So it is not possible. It is not possible unless Rx is itself 0. Okay, so this results to direct us that this is only possible. Therefore this implies that Rx cannot be, because we have Rx, for Rx either or condition, that either it is 0 or it is it has less than degree. So only the case remains that Rx is equal to 0. This cannot be satisfied. So Rx is equal to 0. And since Rx is equal to 0, I can rewrite the polynomial Gx equal to Px into Qx. So here we have got the result that when Gx is divided by Px is equal to This is gx is divided by px, that gives the quotient qx. So this implies in this case px is dividing to gx. So our second portion is also completed here. Okay, so we have shown here that px is dividing to gx. Now finally our third portion, uniqueness of the polynomial. Let gx be a monic polynomial of least degree such that, means ga equal to 0. Initially we had that px is the polynomial with least degree that satisfies a, but I have assumed here contradictory, or in another way I have assumed here that no, there is another polynomial also gx with least degree such that ga is equal to 0. Then I will show that both the polynomials are same. Since ga is equal to 0, then by using our second result, we get that px divides gx. In this case, if there is any polynomial other than px that is equal to 0, then px divides gx. And in reverse, if ga is equal to 0 and we find another polynomial px where pa is equal to 0, then gx will divide to that. Vice versa, उल्टो र सुल्टो, ga 0 हुँदाखेरि pa ले gx लाई डिवाइड, px ले gx लाई डिवाइड गर्ने र pa 0 हुँदाखेरि gx ले px लाई डिवाइड गर्ने. Also gx will divide to px. Since both are dividing to each other, therefore this concludes us that the polynomials actually they are not two different polynomials, they are equal polynomials. Okay, so we have completed here that uniqueness of. This implies that there is exactly one monic polynomial px belongs to fx of least degree such that pa is equal to 0. This will satisfy for uniqueness only. So in this way we have completed this also.